Hey y'all, this is Archangel M here with Horizon Forbidden West. My mute was on this entire video, so whoops.
Send this to my stash. Can't do much without it. green like glaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested. Get this from my stash when I need it. Those machines must have torn through this camp. This valley definitely isn't safe. Dead machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Errand took it down? It must be chain scrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear, too.
Outlander approaching. That the Savior? Wanna come in, Savior?
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the Forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you, too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this old one guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
I want another cup of...
Tell me I'm not seeing things.
Is that the Savior?
I know everyone wants to hear. Hi, Nora in the Daunt. Now I've seen everything.
Salutations to you and your lovely sister. I am happily spoken for.
Almost ready to go?
Shop looks close.
She's a keeper. And her letter was, I wish you were beer.
Should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristle.
Anyone? Oh, there it is.
Oh, hi! Stay out of your sit.
You apologize.
One fair and square. Log your face.
Hammer tongs. I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what won't be the last injury.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape. I told Corvin we should stop when but
How about you? You mentioned you were.
yeah. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was. As soon as their blast hit, might have dodged it if I wasn't running. I'm barely. We were pushing too hard and too.
And you're afraid Corvind and the other.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Tried telling. He brought in all the backing to get him open.
Who's Corvind?
He's the kind that knows how to deal with man. But Olvend, Corvin's been. He even blamed him.
Sounds like
That's why we all. But if the whole mine, I'd rather.
I could.
I.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. Took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grip. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah, but the equipment I need to make my signature dish, and don't get me started. I make meat.
How did...
Where there's a... Sorry, some of these people had never... Anyway,
Your last right?
I would be... But my special... Without it, I hate to think what'll happen. Even if I... Unless...
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat. That'll do. As for the... Until I can have a new one, you'd likely find... Don't worry, You'll have... Assuming you're...
Thanks.
So...
And
hello again.
already got enough meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab a metal panel from the scavenger pile. I should be go.
Right.
Change your mind about that brew? For a game of stride. Come for that beer after all, eh? Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Nah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix.
So the... Where did they come from?
They just lost some good people. But I heard talk.
Did they come through?
Stop won't be able.
But how could
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where Olvind has taken to blaming the Karja for him, he's hoping to dig up enough old resentments until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers. And people, lots of folks suffered at the hands of the... Give him half a reason, they'll...
I thought you'd be...
Well, after but realized it was... Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they've been scraping by ever since.
You could...
And go back east? Nah. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around.
So about... How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need... So he jangled purses all over getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This
It's
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards, and since it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk, not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger. Figures if he keeps up the pressure...
Well,
Anytime.
I was just...
First time. Well, I got an extra set. A Tanakh original. I'll give you some. All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakhs like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces, and each machine is worth. To win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victories. It can be tricky remembering the details of every, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the that there is how many victory points you'll get for destroy. Notes also tell you how powerful the and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough. I own the board. Since this is your first time, usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board. Pick up that. And remember, take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so best end your turn so we can keep going. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine. Now move the piece. When performing an attack, You'll be testing your machine, a machine's combat power, and this board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine, and your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals, since my machine isn't the one attacked, and just like your machine, it's, so right now, the difference, this means, did you get all that? Knew you were finished. Just attack my... Not pulling any punches. Now, see how your machine, you can make your, try it out. Go ahead, just... Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk, but it will, so use it. Let's try doing... That's about it for your... Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest... Same as in the wilds. Machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already, and by the look of your machine, you'd be sacrificing your piece to put some overcharge. Ain't that a thrill? Now, we both get good. You're good, which means that's why now. But that means that wasn't so just you. I know it saved my behind in it. Oh, these are all my spare pieces. It's a small set but it should. You might even fancy looking out for. They've got all kinds of unique pieces, though they'll need the right materials to craft. Or you might find. No, I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to think. Now I could eat.
Thanks.
Come back anytime, Ray.
To the flame!
We are on the same side here, Over. The bristleback threaten us all. Oh, lucky that.
We all know it was the Carja who let the bristlebacks into the valley.
What do you want, Ulvund?
My dear Majesty, if you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might.
Very well.
So, the Savior herself.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty, Ulvund Frio. So, what could have drawn smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention, huh?
I'm here for the embassy.
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah, great.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need...
Ah, the bristleback. Up to get rid of them if you want that embassy to... Well...
Not so fast. You don't seem...
Well, when my intimidated and...
How noble of you.
Noble. Nobody. Everything I...
And where is...
The, burden. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram... Someone had to step up.
You ordered the...
Indeed I did. Until the Carja clean up... I'm...
Fair deal.
It's not mine. It's on behalf of all who do all the backbreaking work. All we're at for...
Right. Then just...
Only an amount appropriate to...
Where's the...
Right in the middle. But with the threat out there, I'm not endangering...
I'm going to clear out the bristles. And when I'm...
If that's what it takes.
Just be ready to... Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
I got nothing to tell you, okay?
Whoa there. Watch where you're going. Took you long enough.
Ah, Savior, over here.
Savior.
The idea. But the louder and longer, the more support he'll get.
How?
No, but unless they have wings, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can help.
How did...
I asked for the over. It would.
But your job would be like...
Ulvant's not go. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies. Oh, I'll find. I have to.
What is this...
He only the portions.
Let me guess. Because he's...
Exactly. He could secure more investment for their...
He can't get those investments.
No. Hence, and why... No matter...
You said the bristleback...
Said he took off and...
Good place to start looking.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvant will stop blaming... And maybe that...
Hey, this has been Archangel M. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Till next time.